Hey guys, today I am doing a makeup tutorial for you guys because I felt like I neglected y'all on my last video with my get ready with me. I just wanted to be a little bit more specific with everything that I use. This is the wig that I purchased from WoWigsHair.com, and it's a 613 bob, and I colored it with Adore Jade color. So yeah, here I am. That's my makeup box. I am starting to do my makeup tutorial because I had a little side and I decided to record for you guys and not neglect y'all. This is my lotion that I use every day for my face. I use it from Origins. I'll put all the details below, but I use this as a primer. My concealer, I think that is Wet n Wild matchstix, if I'm not mistaken. Everything will be down below, but I use this as a concealer. I use my finger to rub it in. I don't use a brush or anything because I found it a little bit easier to do it this way. It's just to cover the little dark spots on my face. I used to use this concealer for contouring, but I decided to start using it as just my concealer because I found something else that I fell in love with. So I was like, hey, let's not put this to waste. So I'm using it as concealer. I am using the Fenty Beauty 420. Yes, the Pro Filter HD. I love it. That's the brush. Don't ask me about the brushes because I'm not really into brushes. You know, I just go to the Sephora or wherever I can go and I just ask for what's the best brush for this. So this was a foundation brush that I had got from Sephora, and she told me she recommended this brush for foundation application, and it worked for me. I mean, some people like to be like dramatic with their brushes. I'm not, but trust me, I will get into that a little bit more in the future, not right now. But can you see how this foundation goes on? It's so perfect. Like, it just looks like your skin color. Like, it's just a perfect match. So this is my L.A Girl Pro concealer. I use that as my contouring. I use one shade down for my contouring and one shade up for my highlight. I'll put the exact colors down below. Everything will be down below. I'm not gonna leave you guys out. So yeah, I had stopped because I realized I didn't do my eyebrows, which I love to do my eyebrows before I do anything else. But I was like so excited to do this video for you guys. So I ended up started to do my highlight. So I'm just going to put my highlighting on first. I'm going to blend that in, and then I'll be doing my eyebrows after. I use a little beauty blender, and I blend that into my skin very well. Ladies, the key to highlighting and contouring is to blend well. You don't want to walk around looking like a ghost. So blend it in, blend. As you can see, my hands are working, my hands are going. Can you see that, girl? There it goes. It is working into the skin. Yes. I blend very well. And also, as you're blending, just make sure that, you know, you're getting the areas that the light is going to hit. So, okay, so right here is my stoolie. My L.A Girl Brow pomade that I use is dark brown, sorry. I use a spoolie that's two-sided, and I use my dark brown eye pencil. Nothing special for my eyebrows, you know, that's what I use. Sometimes I use my MAC eyebrow shadow, but I started using this pomade like a couple of weeks ago, and I just wanted to try it because I've been using like the MAC eyebrow shadow for so long. I was like, let me just try something new, and I like how it goes on. Like, it doesn't rub off as easy as the eyebrow shadow, so I like how this goes on. It looks more painted on, it looks more slayed, so I stuck with it. I liked it. I fell in love with it. So I start from the tip, which is the end of the eyebrow, and I work my way inside because it's just a little bit easier that way for my eyebrows. And my eyebrows, for me, I barely have none, so I do always draw on my eyebrows. And one of them is, like, this one is my favorite one because it's more thicker. Everybody has a favorite eyebrow. I know I'm not the only one. This is my favorite eyebrow. My left eyebrow is more thicker. So I fill it in, and then I go in with my stoolie and I brush it up. Make sure you brush it, blend it to look more realistic, because you don't want to just look like you just drew on eyebrows. You want it to look blend. You want it to look more natural and real. So here I just put the concealer. This is Sephora concealer that I asked them. I just go in Sephora and I ask them, oh, what can I use for this? And they recommend, and then I look around. They show me like a couple, and I pick whatever I feel like I'm comfortable with. This was one of the concealers I like for my eyebrows, and I'm running out. I need to get a new one, but I just put it underneath my eyebrow. Once again, there goes the brush. I don't know. It's a slanted brush. It was for eyeshadow, but I made it into my eyebrow brush. I go underneath, as you saw, and then I take whatever is left on the brush and I rub on the top. I just don't like highlighting my eyebrows so much. Like, some people like that look. If you do like that look, you can put a little bit more on the bottom, put some on the top, however you feel comfortable doing. Makeup does not have any rules, and that's what I love about makeup. Like, you do what's comfortable for you and what's good for your skin. So that's how I do my eyebrows. So here I am. I'm doing a contouring now. I'm gonna take that around. I take it from right underneath the beginning of my eyebrows down my nose, and I just contour it, honey. I love this concealer, the L.A Girl Pro. I just love it. Like, I just started using this too, like, and I'm like, wow, now I see why so many people use this. It's like perfect, and it's not expensive. It's so cheap. I think it was like $2-3 for one. Like, and I was like, what? Because at first I was like, okay, it's $2-3. It's not going to do what, these celebrities be wearing, what it does for them, but it actually does. Like, it gave me that look, and I'm not a heavy makeup wearer, so it's just perfect for me. Like, look how it contoured that nose. Like, oh my god, just so perfect. So yeah, so once again, there I go, blend, 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 blend. That hand is working, girl. You have to get that blend in, because you don't want to be looking like a ghost. I'm telling you, you just want it to look like it's all just natural skin. Everything is just blended in evenly and nicely. So when you take those pictures and you're going out or whatever it is, you're just looking flawless. So there it goes. I don't do too much on my forehead, because when I put the wig on, it covers like an inch of my forehead, so I don't do too much of my forehead. So right there, I'm using an Urban Decay. It's for oily skin, and it keeps the skin dry. I put that on before I do whatever else. I have forgot to put my Neutrogena loose powder thing, but I'll explain that later. Yeah, right there is my setting powder. It's the HD. I found it in a beauty supply store, and I was like, hey, I want to try like the setting powder, and they gave me that. And that brush is coming from a Veer. I don't know if you heard of the Veer Cosmetics, and I purchased it. I didn't like the foundation, but they gave me that brush, so I decided to use it to apply my setting powder. So the setting powder just gives it more definition, lets it makes the highlights set in. Some people like to use the setting powder all over their face. I don't. I like to use it just where my highlight is, just to give it more of a oomph. So yeah, so earlier I was saying my loose powder, I usually put my loose powder foundation on before I put on my actual foundation, because I have acne prone skin. So I put that on to keep my skin more dry, and I forgot that part. I forgot to put that in. That's a very crucial thing to do, but no worries. I didn't wear this makeup all day, all night. This is like late afternoon. I was just doing this for you guys because I made the wig and I was very happy, and I'm doing the video for you guys. So thank me later. Right here, I'm just putting on my my eyeliner. I use a regular jet black pencil you know, nothing special, because I'm very sensitive, and everything else that I use, like liquid liner, it just burns my eyes. So I just decided to put that on. Sometimes I don't put it on. Here I'm using the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm putting on some eyeshadow because I realized that the hair is very vibrant, and I felt like my eyeshadow had to be there to make it pop. So for the base, I am using the Buon Fresco. I love saying that, Buon Fresco. And then I put the Love Letter just on the lid, you know, just to give it a little bit of color. I usually don't use eyeshadow. I had this palette for a very long time. I don't really use eyeshadow, you know. Sometimes I put it, like if I'm gonna wear like a vibrant color or something and I think about it, then I'm like, okay, let me put it on. Like just now, like I put my eyeliner on and I'm like, wait, you know, I need something to make this makeup look more vibrant. So yeah, so then, and then for the teardrop, I put the Vermeer, just a little on the teardrops to give it more of that, you know, fabulous look. I love to put teardrops. Sometimes I don't even wear eyeshadow and I just put a little teardrop on my eyes. That's just to give it a little spunk, you know. So there I am putting it in. That's Vermeer. And it's very good to put on your setting powder while you're putting on your eyeshadow, because then all of that powder just falls onto the setting powder, and then when you brush it away, everything just brush away. So that's a good tip that I can give you guys for the setting powder. It sits there, and then once you're done with everything, you brush it all out. It just looks perfect. So perfect. So here I am with the mascara. It's the Maybelline, I believe it said the Max, what is it? Mega Volume Mascara, Wet n Wild Mega. And it was a mascara that I had got from buying the WoWigsHair. They had sent a mascara from Revlon. Matter of fact, Revlon. I'm sorry guys, but I'll write everything below. The Revlon Volumizing, and I put that on first, and then I go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara, and both of them are in black. I love black. Sometimes I don't even put that on. I just put it on the bottom and I throw on my eyelashes, but right now I didn't want to do all that because I wasn't really going anywhere. Like I said, I was just doing this video for you guys. So here I am. I'm brushing out the setting powder, and now I'm about to put the blush on. The blush I had for a very long time, and the reason why I have my makeup for a very long time is because I hardly wear makeup, so my makeup lasts. So I don't really know the color to that, but yeah, that was from MAC. And for my highlight, I'm using the Wet n Wild Hustle and Glow. I usually use for my highlight my MAC Gold Deposit, but I didn't use that this time because I had just bought the Wet n Wild Hustle and Glow, and it's very glowy, so I just put just a little bit. But if I was going out, I was gonna put like a lot. So now I'm putting on my lip gloss. Any lip gloss that you love. Sometimes I use the vitamin E lip gloss from the beauty supply store, the olive oil, whatever good lip gloss. Just put it on because my lips are very dry. So I put on lip gloss before I put on anything else. And right there, I'm putting on my Boxem lipstick. And that, I had got, I think I got that for Christmas from one of my close friends. It was like a secret shopper thing, and she gave me that. And then I put on a Too Faced Melted Matte Queen Bee. I put that over, and there, I'm done, and I'm throwing on my wig. So I just, after I do that, I just spray myself down, you know, and yeah, put the wig on. I use Got To Be glue. I don't use anything else because I don't like my wigs to be all the way glued down. Like, I change my wigs like the days change, you know, like today I feel down or mellow, I'll put on a down or mellow wig. If I feel vibrant, I put a vibrant wig. This wig, I put it on because I felt vibrant after I did it. So I put the Got To Be glue across my forehead. I spray it. I like to do the ends first, like by my ears, and then I do the top last. Some people do the top first. I do that way. So I just put a thin layer. I spray it, and then I blow dry it like until it's like sticky. The stickier it is, the longer it sticks. So that's a hint. The stickier it is, the longer. So right there, it's not that sticky. So as you'll see later when I'm blow drying it, it's going to be like coming up a little right there. That's because it wasn't that sticky. But yeah, that's gonna be a fixer-upper because once I do my edges, you know, it lays it down. So that's another way you can do. Like, you could just put on your wig and just lay all your edges down with the Got To Be glue, and it holds it down just as perfect as anything else. So this is only for people that changes their wigs every day. So right here, I'm laying it down. I didn't do my edges too much on this one because I already felt like the hair was already as vibrant as can be. Like, so I felt like the edges didn't have to be dramatic. The hair's already dramatic. So I just did the edges. I just made sure it laid down, you know, nice and slayed and snatched. And right there was lifting up a little bit. So I ended up like blow drying it. And yeah, like, get into it. Just get into it. Like, this color is just so different for me, but I so love it. So I blow dried it right there, and it just lay down perfectly after that blow dry hit. And yeah, girls, as you can see, I was feeling myself. So tell me if you guys like this. I don't know, this is so new to me. I did a little fixer-upper right there because I had got some of the Got To Be glue on there, and all you have to do is put some contour on top of it. That's it, done, fixed, boom. So as I was saying, subscribe, comment below, let me know what you guys think, if you liked it. So any suggestions, I'm open to all suggestions. See you guys later.